All right. Good morning. Welcome to Sunrise Stretch. My name is Amber, and I will be leading you through some stretches today. For this stretch class, we will be doing stretches standing as well as seated on the ground. All you'll need today is a yoga mat if you have it. Let's get started. First things first, I'm going to be using a wall for balance. You don't need to use a wall. You could be using the back of a chair, couch, anything like that. But we're going to step back with our left leg first, and we're going to press that left heel into the ground. Right leg might bend a little bit. Really keeping our left leg as straight as we can. We're stretching out those calves. Deep breaths for me. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Try to relax with those exhales. One more deep breath here. Good. We're going to go ahead and bend that left leg from here. We're still keeping that heel flat on the ground. We're just stretching another part of our calf. So you should feel a stretch in a different area than you did for the first exercise. Deep breaths here. Let your belly rise as you inhale and fall as you exhale. Good. Go ahead and bring your feet together. We're going to switch sides, and now I'm going to step back with my right leg. Left leg will bend in the front. Pressing that right heel into that ground. Deep breath. Keeping your right leg as straight as possible here. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. One more deep breath for me here. Good. Go ahead and bend that right knee, keeping that heel pressed into the ground. Deep breaths. Try to relax with each exhale. Good. Go ahead and bring your feet together. We just stretched out the back of our lower leg. Now we're going to stretch out the front. So on that left side, I want you to lift your heel up and roll your toes under. They're curled under towards the ground, and we're going to press that front of our ankle forward. Chest stays upright. We're still standing tall. We're only pressing forward as far as we can. If we can't get our ankle flat, that is okay. Deep breath for me. Good. Go ahead and lower that left side, straighten your leg. We're going to switch to the other leg. Now we're going to bend that right leg, lift that heel, and curl those toes underneath, pressing that ankle forward and away from your body. Deep breath. One more deep breath. Good. Go ahead and relax out of that. Feet come together. For the next exercise, we're going to be seated on the ground. If you need to, you can stay with your back pressed against a couch or a wall if you need a little bit of support when you're sitting. But we're going to have a seat. Feet are going to be together, Legs are going to be straight. I want you to curl your toes back, flex them towards your body. From here, we're just going to skim our hands down our legs, reaching for those toes, going as far as you can without bending your legs. Knees should be nice and straight. Inhale through your nose. Exhale. Try to reach farther with each exhale. 2 more deep breaths. Good. We're going to isolate one side. So I'm going to show you from the front view here. We're still keeping our right leg straight. We're going to bend our left leg. It's going to turn out. I like to have my foot pressed against my knee. If that's too much external rotation with that hip, you can feel free to have it closer to your ankle. The closer it is to our body, the more of a stretch you're going to get in that left hip. From here, curling those right toes towards your body. Same thing here. We're just going to reach for our right foot. Inhale through that nose. Exhale through your mouth. Reaching deeper with each exhale. Last deep breath. Good. From here, our right leg is going to stay straight. Our left leg, we are switching, so we're going to lift it up so our knee is pointing up to the ceiling. And we're going to cross that left leg over our right leg. We're going to clasp our fingers, grab that knee, and try to tug your left leg closer to your chest. Same thing here. Don't worry about how far you can go. Just going into a nice stretch. You should be feeling a light stretch down in that outer thigh, outer glute area. Sitting up nice and tall here. 2 more deep breaths for me. Good. From here, we're going to keep our left leg and right leg in place, but we're going to add some rotation. So you're going to grab right hand, going to hold onto that left knee. Left hand is going to reach back. You're going to turn and open your body, rotating over that left side, letting your head turn in the direction of your rotation. Deep breaths here. Two more deep breaths. Very nice. Go ahead and turn back to center. I'm going to straighten that left leg out now, and we're going to bend that right leg up, turning that hip out so our right knee is trying to fall towards the ground. Sitting up tall, left leg is straight, left toes are pulling back towards our body, and we're just going to reach for those toes. Deep breaths here. Relaxing with each exhale. Try to get deeper into that stretch. Two more deep breaths for me here. Sinking lower. Very nice. Go ahead and straighten back up tall. Now our right knee, we're going to bring it up so our knee is pointing up towards the ceiling. And we're just going to cross right leg over left. Clasp those fingers right below that knee on your shin and pulling that right leg closer to your body, sitting up nice and tall. Shoulders are staying away from those ears. We're not shrugged up. Relax those shoulders. Deep breath here. Two more deep breaths. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Let that tension fade away. Very nice. Keeping that left hand on that right knee. We're going to reach back with that right arm, turning over that right leg, rotating through your body, letting your head follow that path of rotation. Deep breaths for me here. One more deep breath. Good. Go ahead and turn back to center. Straighten both legs. Uncross your right leg. Next exercise we're going to do is going to be on our hands and our knees. We're going to slowly flip over. I want our feet to be flat on the ground. Legs are about hip width apart. Hips are stacked right over our knees. And we're just going to walk our hands out as far as we can, letting our chest fall towards the ground, opening up those shoulders. This is called puppy pose. If you've ever seen a dog get into their play stance, that's what it looks like here. Go ahead and rest your forehead on the ground. Deep breaths. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Good. One more deep breath. Good. From here, we're going to stack our right hand right on top of our left hand here. And we're same thing, just going to sink down towards the floor, letting our head rest on the ground or on our arms, whatever it reaches first. Deep breaths here. Good. Go ahead and unstack your right hand. So right hand is straight out from our shoulders. We're doing the same thing on the other side. Now our left hand is going to stack right on top of that right hand, sinking that chest back down, letting our neck and head relax, and breathe. One more deep breath. Good. Go ahead and uncross your hands and slowly rise back up, bringing your hands in so they're stacked right underneath our shoulders. We're going to flex our feet, tuck those toes under, and we're going to go into a downward dog. So lifting those hips up, straightening those legs, heels press into the ground, opening up those shoulders, letting your head and neck relax here. Two deep breaths for me. Good. Go ahead and walk those feet in towards your hands. Once we've gone as far as we can, we're going to slowly roll on up. We're moving one vertebrae at a time. Head is the last thing to come up. Good. Let's stretch that upper body a little bit now. So for these exercises, you can do this standing. I want our feet to be about hip width apart. We're going to clasp those fingers together, lift our arms up so they are shoulder height, and then we're going to push our hands forward, letting those shoulder blades open, shoulder blades pull away from your spine here. So you have a little bit of a rounded upper back. Deep breath. Two more deep breaths for me here. Good. From here, I still want you to press forward, but as we're pressing forward, we're just going to lift our arms up, far, trying to stack them right over our shoulders, pointing hands to the ceiling, and we're going to press our arms up towards the ceiling. If you need to bend your elbows a little bit to do this, that is okay. So we're just pressing tall to the ceiling, trying to lengthen that spine, stretching as tall as we can. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Good. We are going to widen our stance. Feet are still pointing forward. We are going to drop that left hand towards our side, and we're going to reach left hand towards our knee. Right hand reaches up and over. We're making a C shape with our body. If your arm is tired, you can feel free to bend that elbow and just let it hang. Really reaching that left hand towards your knee, down the side of your leg. Deep breath here. We're opening up that right side body. Good. Go ahead and straighten that right arm if it was bent. Reaching up, switching sides. Right hand is going to skim down our leg, reaching for our knee, being as low as we can go. Opening up that left side body, making a C with our. Good. Deep breath. One more. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Good. Go ahead and lower that left arm, straighten up tall. Feet can go back to about hip to shoulder width apart here. Next thing, we're just going to stretch that neck. So I want us to turn and look to the right. Once you've looked as far as you can, you're going to tuck your chin down and let your head hang. Let gravity pull your head down towards that shoulder. You should be feeling a nice stretch on the left side of your neck here. If you would like more of a stretch, you can go ahead and use your right hand to grab the back of your head and just lightly pull down. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Deep breaths forming here. Good. Go ahead and lift your head back upright and turning it back to center. You do the same thing to the left. So we're going to look to the left as far as you can. And then we're just going to drop that chin down towards your left shoulder. Feeling a nice stretch on the right side of your neck here. Deep breath. One more inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Go ahead and lift your head up, turning it back to center. Next thing we're going to do is a little bit of a chest opener. So I want you to reach behind your back. Lace your fingers together. Your elbows will be bent here. I want you to pull shoulder blades together. Shoulders are away from those ears. From here, I want you to straighten your arms as far as you can. As we straighten those arms, our chest opens up. Our shoulders pull away from our ears. Shoulder blades should be pulling towards your spine. Deep breath. Two more deep breaths for me. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Good. Go ahead and release those fingers, bringing them back to your side. We're going to do some shoulder rolls here. So what we're going to do first is bring shoulders up towards your ears, and then we're going to roll them back away from our ears, down, and then rounding through and back up towards those ears. We're going to do 4 in each direction, taking it nice and slow, making sure we're breathing the whole time. Really exaggerate this movement here. Your arms might kind of pull forward when your shoulders roll forward, and then they'll lift up towards those ears, opening your chest, pulling down and away. That was 3. We have 1 more in this direction. Shoulders pulling forward, up, back, and down. Good. Once we reach the top again, we're going to move in the opposite direction. Now that I'm at the top, I'm going to roll my shoulders forward and down. Now I'm going to open up my chest, shoulder blades pull together, and then lift those shoulders back up towards your ears, closing your chest, shoulders pulling back down, and open. So get a nice shoulder blade squeeze in the back. Up. Rounding that upper back. Pulling down. Shoulder blade squeeze. Pulling up. Last one here, rounding those shoulders forward and down. Pulling them back together. And relax. Last thing we're going to do is we're going to stretch our forearms out a little bit here. So all we're going to do is we're going to lace our fingers. Elbows are going to be bent from here. We're just going to straighten our arms as far as we can, keeping those fingers laced. You should feel a light stretch really opening up through those forearms here. Shoulders are pulling away from those ears. Deep breaths for me. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Good. Go ahead and bend those elbows. We're going to flip so now our palms are facing up towards the ceiling. And we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to stretch out the other side of our forearm, slowly straightening, rounding those wrists. 2 deep breaths for me. Good. Go ahead and release those hands. Thank you for joining me today. My name's Amber. This was our sunrise stretch. I hope you feel a little bit looser, a little bit less tension, and I hope to see you all next week.